I am Dr. Sharad Goyal. I work as an orthopedic surgeon, almost like a consultant work I do. And I work in West Sussex, which is on the south coast of England. And Guruji has blessed me with BEEJ-MANTRAS and blessings, and had several experiences in the last several years. But one major experience which I went through about 6 months ago, I would like to share with you all. It was a nightmare of my lifetime when I came across it. I had a patient who came with a swelling, and the swelling was on the top of his wrist. So he was put on my operating list to take that swelling out. So I gave him the local anesthesia and then cleaned him and prepared his arm for the operation. But when I started to do the operation, I made the incision on the other side of the wrist rather than on the top. I made the incision on the under surface of the wrist. And as soon as it happened, I just couldn't believe it, and I just felt completely blacked out that in 25 years, I have never come across such an experience and never had operated wrongly like this. So without proceeding any further deep, I stopped once I made the skin incision. And then I apologized to the patient that this has happened by mistake and it's my fault. And I have to give him more local anesthetic on the correct side of the wrist so I can take the lump out. So he said, yeah, that's fine, go ahead. So I did the operation and he went home and everything was fine after that. But then I had to do an incidence report, which we do on the computer. And I did it on the computer, and within 1 hour, the hospital management came to me that this is a blunder which has happened, and it would be a big price for the hospital because the patient can sue the hospital. And I said, yes, I understand what you are saying. So I did a detailed report as they wanted me to do for about 5-6 pages of report, and I gave it to the medical director. And then I had a meeting with the medical director. So I went 8 o'clock in the morning in the medical director's office. He had read my medical description and the problem I had gone through, and which I have very elaborately explained. And then first thing he said to me, because I was just completely numb as to what he is going to say to me. But the moment he saw me in the waiting area, he said, don't worry, Sharad, you would be fine. Oh, I know you very well. And I couldn't believe it. So when I went inside, I was doing the BEEJ-MANTRAS subconsciously. And they said, oh, you have done an excellent report of 5 pages. You have detailed everything in your report. You have apologized to the patient, and you have done everything spot on. And there's nothing we can point at you, but it gives us more insight and more information as to where we can improve the hospital and where we can make it more foolproof so that these things may not happen. And they in fact congratulated me as to how I have done this report and how I dealt with the situation after it went wrong.